aka Clarence Hampton III. The section coaches and pros, the X's and O's. This is the best what we do, what we know. So let's go. Man, appreciate y'all. Like, share, subscribe. We got Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech is as oh my goodness, I think Georgia Tech is gonna be one of the better ACC teams. I honestly do. I don't see Brent Key's team being bad. I don't see Georgia Tech being bad at all. I'm being honest. So I like look. Last year, Georgia Tech was just like it was. They were 7-5 and 5-3 in the conference, but that 7-5 that Brent Key had with the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, it just, how could I put this? It was almost like how did they end up at 7-5? The way that they played Georgia last year. The way that they played so many teams, the pieces they had on that team, they were supposed to be a lot better. They were supposed to be a lot better. You know what I mean? And they were supposed to be a lot better. And I think some of the guys got frustrated, and that's why some of these guys had moved on. But it just didn't work out like that, right? But for the most part, look, a lot of the guys said, we coming back for a repeat. Let's see what happens, right? And not only that, did they go get a true freshman and Josh Petty, an offensive lineman, 6'6", 260 pounds from Milton, Georgia, right? Coming up out of Fellowship Christian. Big boy. Big guy. You know what I mean? Like, and that's just what I'm saying. That's what it is. Supposed to be like that. So we don't know, but I'm just putting y'all on awareness now. They got Malik Rutherford be coming back. Hayes King to be coming back. Jamal Haynes to be coming back. Their offensive line will probably be coming back. Then they went and got transferred in some help for Zion Taylor and Isaiah Cannon, their young receiving corps, to go with the veteran Malik Rutherford. Malik Rutherford, the veteran. Down they went and got. So they said, okay, we got to get some help, some production at receiver, which is probably one of the easier things to do in college football. They went and grabbed Dean Patterson from Florida International, 50 receptions, 685 yards, and 7 touchdowns. Okay, let's do that. Let's grab him. You know what I mean? But you say, excuse me, I didn't give you Dean Patterson's measurables, did I? 6'2", 205 pounds. They said we needed that. We need that to go with the Malik Rutherford. That's 5'9" at 170. But he can be productive. He's a flyer, but we need some guys that try to hold on the outside. You know what I mean? Maybe a slot receiver, right? So then they went and grabbed Eric Rivers from Florida International. Also, their receiving core, 5'11", 175 pounds. They said they got chemistry. 6'2", 1,172 yards and 12 touchdowns. Highly productive. They went and got their receiving core. They said, let's go. Let's go. We're not playing. Brent Key ain't playing. The spread pro type offense, Hayes King is going to be one of the better quarterbacks in college football. If he's not, this season will be highly upsetting. They finished 7-5. I expect Georgia Tech to win 9 games this year. Nothing less than 9 games. But we'll take a look at their schedule after we get talking about this, and then we'll really see what's going on, right? Zeke Biggers is gone off the defense. I thought he was all right. I honestly did. But he got 3 guys. He got what? He got a couple of guys on the defense that with maybe, a cornerback, Daquan White, coming in from Eastern Michigan, 17 solo tackles. He's 5'10", 175 pounds, 6 passes defended. He coming in on a defense to try to help Braden Manley coming in, a defensive guy, defensive end. Melvin Jordan coming in, linebacker, 5'10", 225, coming in from Oregon State, 21 solo tackles. Don't know if these guys will be on a roster or not, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. You know what I mean? Maybe they may see the field, maybe they won't. We don't know that right now. But then they also got Calvin Hill, but probably from UAB, 30 solo tackles, 5 passes defended. Probably be, I don't know what Brent Key got planned for these guys, but most of these guys that come over, they want to see the field, right? Ronald Triplett, a defensive end from UTSA, right? University of Texas San Antonio, 6'2", 250 pounds, 10 solo tackles, 4 sacks, 2 forced fumbles. I sound like he's going to start on a Brent Key defense to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. It sounds like he's going to start to me. Wow. And Matthew Alexander coming in from Central Florida, 6'3", 295 pounds, 17 solo tackles. And we talking about, that's a defensive tackle. We're not talking about no, you know what I'm saying? We not talking about no slip ups. AJ Hoffler coming over from Clemson, 6 foot, junior, 6 foot, 260 pounds, 6 solo tackles last year. Just didn't see the field as desirable as he wanted to. So hopefully he'll see the field at Georgia Tech, but they look really good. When it comes, a lot of people's going to look good on paper. But we know that Georgia Tech is a well-coached team, and we know their trenches is where they won. Is where their bread and butter was on offensively. Defensively, they needed some work there, but offensively, we knew that that's where their bread and butter was. And they only lost what? They lost Jordan Williams. He's moved on. Don't forget Jackson Halls, their tight end, because he had a lot to do with their blocking, and a Weston Franklin. But other than that, I think they got all their other guys has remained put in the trenches, and they're going to be okay. I think they're going to be okay. If I'm not mistaken, now y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but we'll see. So let's take a look at the schedule. It start off August. I keep saying October. August 29th. August 29th at Colorado. They'll probably get that game. There's no reason why they shouldn't. They have a lot more chemistry than that team. Probably be a tough environment, especially if they let Colorado get up, but should be a good game. We'll see what happens there. Gardner Webb running Bulldogs, September 6th to start off September. That's who they'll be playing. Then September 13th, they have Clemson. Tough game. September 20th, Temple at home. They also play Clemson at home too. The prior game I just named. September 27th, they'll be on the road, Wake Forest. Start off the month of October 4th. They have a bye week. Then they're at home versus Virginia, October 11th. They go on the road to Duke, October 18th. October 25th, Syracuse. They play Syracuse at home. To start off November 1st, on the road, North Carolina State. November 8th, they have a bye week. November 15th, on the road, Boston College. November 22nd, Pitt at home. November 28th, they finish off the season playing Georgia Bulldogs at home. Tough schedule. I think it's a tough schedule. They do got a cupcake in there, but I do think the ACC is going to bring it this year, and I do think that they got a tough schedule. I really do think they have a tough schedule. Yeah, I don't think it's easy. You got Georgia, Clemson, and we'll have to see with that Georgia, Clemson, Syracuse. I definitely say Syracuse. Syracuse has earned the right. Franz Brown team has earned the right to be competitive. Colorado had from last year. They had okay. Temple, Wake Forest. The hardest stretch in that first day for Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech should probably start off No, going into their bye week, October 4th, nothing less than I would say 4-1. They should beat Temple, Wake Forest, Gardner, and Colorado, and then Clemson should be their only loss going into the bye week. I think so. Now, in the second half of their season, it started where it starts getting tough at that stretch there. Virginia Tech, at Duke, Syracuse, and North Carolina State. They will both be playing very tough, and then Boston College after them, and finish off at Georgia. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. But y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comments? Which I think Georgia Tech's record's going to be, because I gave my prediction. Now it's time for y'all to give y'all right.